Hello everyone and welcome to the O'Brien Real Estate Quarterly Awards for Q3 of the financial year. It's great to have you all with us and tuning in, whether you're at a restaurant, a cafe or in your boardroom. But thank you for joining us to go through all the award winners to celebrate the results and everything we've achieved in the last quarter. Over to you, Jason.
Thank you, Stas. Thank you, and welcome to Andrew Martin. First time and joining us for the quarterly awards.
Very excited. Very excited.
We're excited to have you with us as well.
Thank you, Jason.
Just to give you a recap of what we did for the quarter from sales perspective, we did just under 20 extra sales compared to Q3 2024. So we did 871 in sales across the network. Average price increased or decreased a little bit to 881. And I won't talk about the auctions, I'll leave that to Andrew, but we listed very well with 38 extra listings for the quarter. Now over to PM and what PM did for the quarter. We leased 801, which is excellent, 13 less than Q3 of 2024. Our average price, rent-wise, was down a little bit, as well as the vacancy rate, which goes hand in hand with a little bit maybe discounting in the market and flattening off in rental prices. The highest price from a rental was $1,675, up $375 for the same period of 2024. So excellent, consistent across the group for the quarter there, Stav. And Andrew, you got some information in regards to auctions and how they performed over the quarter, haven't you?
I do. Thank you, Jason. Look, I'm really excited about auctions. I think, as you know, it's been great to see the network get behind auctions more, and Stav and I are really making some inroads, just trying to up that there. And obviously, you guys have seen the EDMs that come out every week as well now. So really appreciate all the results that are coming through and keep them coming through. And we love sharing those results on our social platforms. So it's great to see. In terms of auctions listed for the quarter, we listed 147, which is a great result for us as a network. Average list price was $821,000. Average sales price for auction was $881,000. So generally speaking there, we're achieving around $60,000 more dollars going to auction, certainly, which is great to see. It's a great result. In terms of the clearance rates, well, it's been great. We're tracking just above CoreLogic's clearance rate, so we're tracking around 74%. CoreLogic's kind of been sitting around that 69-70% mark, so I think that's been really strong, and I'm sure it's going to continue into this final quarter of this fin year. So great result. All right, without further ado, we might just jump straight into the awards. That's what we're here for. Top auction lister agent. So coming in number 3, George Casales from our Oakley office with 8 points. Drawn with number 3, also Anthony Molinaro from Blackburn with 8 points. Number 2, Alex Dukakis, always doing great work out there with our Sydenham office on 9 points. Mark Burke, probably our most recent celebrity recently on Current Affair, talking about market share and all those great things. So it was a great story, Mark, so well done. Coming in number 2, tied with Alex on 9 points. But again, Gareth Apswood from our Oakley office coming in number 1 with 17 points. So congratulations to everyone and well done to you, Gareth, on winning that award. You tend to win that most of the time. So look, certainly I can see people starting to come up and get close to that for getting closer to Alex as well, to Gareth as well. Top auction lister office. Coming in with 3rd is our Wantirna office on 15 points. Number 2, Sydenham on 16 points. And finally, obviously, number 1 is Oakley on 29 points. So well done to everyone. Well done, Oakley, on that award as well.
Good observation there. So the auction numbers are rising, and obviously Gareth, head and shoulders above the rest there on auction listings. A noticeable thing that I've seen in the last quarter is a lot more twilight auctions.
Yeah.
So do you want to tell us about a couple of the twilight auctions that you've done?
Yep.
I did one on a Thursday night. Obviously it was a mistake because it was the first round, Carlton Richmond.
Yep.
But Dimitri booked me in for an auction. But I missed the first quarter, but that's okay for all the Carlton supporters out there. I did enjoy the win. But we had spirited bidding, and that's the whole thing about you're not competing with other auctions on a Thursday night or a Wednesday night or where on Saturdays it could be a super Saturday. So maybe we need to look at doing more twilight auctions.
Oh, look, definitely. I think they definitely
And you've
work.
had some good results yourself.
Yeah, so I went on South Gippsland Highway for Marsh from our Cranbourne office. You know, there's 150 people there. We had 10 bidders. Really hard fought auction there. Another
Dewan's auction?
Matt Dewan's
Yeah.
auction. That was a killer as well. Priced really well. You know, lots of first home buyers around, investors, just lots of opportunity. And the other one I wouldn't mind mentioning is obviously probably Jai Reid. You know, that auction, because it was after daylight savings, was done in the dark. There was 200 people there. Jai called a really good auction. The team from Mornington, another great result with the wood-fired pizzas, but that was in the dark. So, you know, anything can work.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you know, every now and again they don't work. Like we had another one was on Friday night. We knew there wasn't anyone really going to come. We pivoted and moved it to Saturday, and we still sold it on the Saturday. So, you know, you can be really flexible with auctions. I think that's the point, isn't it, Steph?
Yeah. No, it's been great. And I think the auction culture, with the advent of you coming in, has really changed. The face of O'Brien, I think, yeah, it's really, we've become an auction company.
Yeah,
which is great.
And I think, you know, you always talk about, are we lifting the standards? You know, are we improving? And I think, you know, that's just what we need to do.
Yeah. So
I heard you were playing the Bruce Springsteen song "Dancing in the Dark" at Jai's auction. Is that the case?
I don't know that I was, but I certainly was in spirit.
In spirit.
In spirit.
Yeah, you were thinking about the song in the background.
Yeah,
right?
I was. Yeah.
Making a note of it.
No, very good. Well, we're going to move on now to top points for an agent, starting at number 20. Daniel Boyle from Berwick on 8.51 points. Well done, Daniel. Coming in 19th, Nicholas Stacey from Chelsea, 9.36 points. 18th, Simone Gatt from our Carrum Downs office on 9.4 points. 17th is Brad Townsend from our Pakenham office on 9.5 points. 16th, Harrison Mosley from our Bentley office on 10.26 points. Tyler Robinson, number 15th at Wangaratta, 10.3 points. Then we've got Jared McGovern, number 14, and Lane Warren, 10.3 points. Coming into 13th, Stephanie Nash from our Druin office, 10.5 points. Chrissy Kavaris, she's number 12 from Somerville. Well done, Chrissy, on 10.8 points and moving up the ranks there. Number 11 was Dave Clark from Druin on 11 points. Number 10, Abby Ivanovic from Wanturna on 12.77 points. Great work. Number 9 is Lynn Steinhauer from Werribee on 13.2 points. Number 8, Claire Rock from our Warrigal office on 13.7 points. Number 7 is Ben Quattrini from our Carrum Downs office on 13.61 points. Then we've got number 6, Elise Davidson from our Warrigal office on 15.7 points. Coming in number 5, top 5 now, we've got Mark Burke from our Frankston office on 16.28 points. Number 4, Mark Ashley from Bairnsdale, 17.2 points. And a quick shout out to Mark Ashley, who helped me with my daughter as we bought a property out of Bairnsdale. So well done there, I've got to say. And also shout out to Michelle Stevens as well while I'm at it. The team down there, we listed my daughter's property there. So she did a great job. All right. So Mark Ashley from Bairnsdale on 17.2 points, number 4. Number 3, Tia Milne from our Frankston office on 25.38 points. Coming in number 2 on points, as we mentioned before, big good competition there between Luke. Luke McGree from Frankston on 28.5 points. And finally, number 1, Brent Day from our Cranbourne office on 29.1 points. So well done to everyone. Congratulations to you, Brent, on that one. Great effort. I think that's the first time he's won that one. So it's great to see, some competition there.
Good to see Ben Quattrini in the top 10 as well.
Yep.
And congratulations to Tyler Robinson in the top 20 for the second. So not a one-hit wonder, Tyler, which is great. Moved across to the Wangaratta team last year. So I've had a bit to do with Tyler, and he's an ex-policeman. So great to see him doing very, very well. But yeah, a lot of good things there. Brad Townsend, well done to him from Pakenham as well.
Yeah,
Awesome
and again, that tussle between Brett and Luke, that was 1.6 points difference between the two of them. So love to see that.
Regionals figured very well in these results.
Yeah,
haven't
they have
they?
this.
Warrigal, Druin, Wangaratta.
Yeah, definitely. That's really good to see. All right. Last section for me, the top GCI agent. This is always a very exciting one. Coming in number 20, Tyler Robinson, again, Wangaratta, on $117,350. 19th is Brad Townsend from Pakenham on $119,277. Then we've got number 18, Daniel Ball from Berwick on $120,116. Jared McRae, 17th, from our Berwick office on $122,170. Number 16, Maddie Harris from Berwick on $122,334. Number 15, Anthony Molinaro from our Blackburn office on $126,226. Number 14 is Jared McGovern from our Langwarrin office on $137,657, Jason. Well
Very
done.
good with the numbers. You must be an auctioneer, Andrew.
We try and do what we can, mate. We try and do what we can.
He tries to
First
creep
time I've
in-
done this.
Yeah, he tries to creep in the dad jokes, doesn't he? Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's got to do.
I am the joke-off winner.
Well, I don't know. Is he joke off winner?
I don't know.
We'll have to do another round
That's
of
in
that,
the
Stav.
eye of the beholder.
In case I missed Chrissy Kravaris, I'll say it again. 13th, Chrissy Kravaris from Somerville. I did say it. 138,999,000. Number 12, Claire Rock from our Warrigal office, 151,626. Dave Clark, number 11, from our Druin office, $152,530. Number 10, Abby Ivanovic from our Wanturna office, coming in at $153,098. Number 9, Lynn Steinhauer from our Werribee office, $153,326.
Ooh.
Very close, those two. Number 8, Harrison Mosley from Bentley on $168,616. Well done, mate. Number 7, Ben Quattrini from Carrum Downs, $188,342. Well done. Number 6, Elise Davison from Warrigal on $200,177. Moving into the twos there. Great effort. Number 5, Mark Burke, again, Current Affairs latest and greatest, from our Frankston office, $212,155. Number 4, Mark Ashley from Bairnsdale, mentioned him before, $271,959. That's a great effort for regional, isn't it? Absolutely huge. Number 3, Tia Milne from our Frankston office, $312,540. Coming in number 2, Brent Day from Cranbourne, $369,158. And no surprises here. Number 1, Luke McGree from our Frankston office on $380,191. And that's $11,000 more than Brent. So that tussle is real. It's so close. As mentioned, obviously it's been a really hard-fought battle between Luke and Brent across points and GCI. But obviously Brent's won points, and we're really excited to present this interview with Brent, and hopefully you'll get some really good insights from that. Well, wow, Brent, congratulations. Obviously, you've come in number 1 on points. You know, actually 1.6 points ahead of Luke, which is a fantastic result there. Big tussle with you guys. In fact, and you came in number 2 for GCI, only 11,000 behind Luke. So very different markets if you compare Frankston and Cranbourne. Obviously, a higher volume in Cranbourne, but certainly prices are lower. So congratulations, mate. Absolute huge effort. Had a couple of questions for you we wanted to ask. First one is, what does winning this award for the first time mean to you, and what do you think contributed the most to your success?
Yeah, thanks so much. It's definitely exciting. The award to me, it's something that Alex and I have strived to get for a long time. The GCI is obviously our next target, which puts some fire in my belly, which is good too. So
Yeah.
I think the one thing that we put it down to, because Alex and I chat daily on what we can do to be better, and the things that we can implement into our business, and it's just committing to those daily tasks. It doesn't matter if we're having a month that we're writing really big numbers or we're listing a lot of property. As long as we stick to our daily tasks and get those tasks done throughout the day, then we're going to achieve our goals financially, listings, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. As long as we stick to those daily tasks, that's kind of what's changed our business. And
Definitely. Look, I've had the privilege of doing a couple of auctions with you guys, and I must say, you and Alex are really in sync with what you're doing. So, it's obviously something that you've been building up for a while.
yeah, thank you.
G'day, Brent. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Mate, you've had a quite interesting journey with O'Brien Real Estate. You started, and your progression journey started with working with Matt Dewan. And now you've gone out on your own and you're working as a sole agent, lead agent. Where do you think it sort of clicked and turned over to actually become a high-end performer?
It's funny hearing those words, high end performer, because I don't believe that. I think maybe in 5-10 years we may be at that level. So I do appreciate those words. Words though. The thing is, like Alex and I, we're such a good team, and I don't like to sound too cliche, but Alex and I, when we do something, we do it together. There's no job that's too good for me or too good for him. So if we're doing a task, we do it together. If I'm prospecting, he's prospecting. If we're door knocking, we're doing it together as a team. And we're just really in sync from that level as well. And our expectations of each other, we hold ourselves very, very highly to those, because at the end of the day, if I'm not putting myself up to the standards that we set, then I can't expect him to do it as well.
No, very good, and that's a lot of humility there, Brent, because you are developing to be a very high end performer, and from your peers and from myself and Corbin, I think I can say that. But very, very well done and very well said.
Brent, congratulations. I know this has been a long time goal of yourself and Alex. Obviously, you've achieved the goal together. And what does it mean, and what advice could you give to people out there that are trying to set themselves some goals? Obviously, you're very much, from what I see, very task driven, but also good with obviously running your team. So any advice you can provide some people out there that are trying to obviously lift themselves up?
I think like the last 6 months we've hung out with people that are a lot better than us. Like, the person that we're very close with writes over $2 million, but operates in a completely different market. So we've really surrounded ourselves with people that are doing better than us, because that inspires me and it inspires Alex as well. Because at the end of the day, I think we've got to really look back and be grateful for what we've done, but then again, be really like strict on the tasks ahead, so we actually don't take a step back and we're actually always striving to be better. But then again, I've really struggled with celebrating or just being happy in the moment. So I think make sure you're always grateful for what's happened, and maybe take a step back, and if you have a look back over your last 3 months, and maybe give yourself a pat on the back as well, because it can really be very stressful if you're always running forward, if you don't have a look back and see what you've actually done. In relation to goals, we are a little bit goal driven, but at the end of the day, we've got those little goals. Like, I don't really have big term goals, apart from like those daily tasks. Like, we've got, Alex and I have a breakdown of every 30 minutes from our day. So from 5:30 in the morning up till 6:30 at night, we write down what we've done, and it's pretty micromanagement, I believe, but that's what I need myself to be able to hit our goals and really complete those tasks, and to look back and think, I actually have had a good day, because I've gone to the gym, I've done my calls, I've had lunch for half an hour, and we've done all these appointments. So once we got that into our business too, it's actually really set us up for success, and being able to look back and say, hey, we're off here, and maybe this is why, because we didn't get our calls done today, but we need to really ramp up our calls the next day. So, but we only do that Monday to Thursday as well. So, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, a little bit of a reset, but Monday to Thursday, we're very strict and regimented on that.
Well, congratulations.
Can I ask one last question? Is that okay?
Sure.
I had one as well, but you go.
Brett, what advice would you give someone starting out their career as a young, early 20s, as a PA or an associate to a lead agent? What advice would you give them right now that you're actually a lead agent yourself?
I think that, like, we get this, a few people ask this question to us, and I was lucky enough to, or had the privilege to, work with Matt for 5 years. So a lot of agents go out and be an assistant and then want to be their own agent within 12 to 24 months, but it's actually setting yourself up for failure, because if you're not like learning for 5 years, it's kind of like an apprenticeship, or when you go to university, you have to do those little jobs, and you have to do the jobs that you're not going to do as a lead agent, so you can learn the processes and be absolutely perfect at your job. And if every other industry has a 4 or 5 year kind of apprenticeship, then why doesn't a real estate agent need it? So I think be an assistant with a lead agent, and if you've got to learn from someone who's the best in the industry, or or even the best in your office, because at the end of the day, you're going to become that person, if not better.
No, good answer.
I don't know if you mind if I ask one more question.
Yeah, go for it.
Brent, obviously, I think people want to know this. You're prolific, if that's the right word, on social media. You're very disciplined. Most of your posts get, huge numbers of likes and engagement. What role has that played in you kind of becoming this attraction agent, do you think? Is it 50%? Is it, what's the influence of that, do you think it's had?
Yeah, I think like with our numbers, it would be 20%, I believe, of our listings would come directly from that. But it's kind of easier said than done to build kind of an audience off the back of social media, because a lot of people do use social media, but they just don't have that consistency around it. Like when I started out, we were getting no views. I wouldn't get any views for a long period of time, but we really trusted that process and really didn't really care what people's opinions were because we believed it would work out. But even sitting in a listing and just showing people that we can get this level of engagement for you, it's going to cost you no extra money. I think you need that in your business these days. And at the end of the day, we get a lot of people that we've sold for before that follow us, and they'll message us, or their family friends will message us saying, hey, we've seen you on social media, we want to sell our house. And a lot of buyer inquiry comes through off the back of that. So I'd say 20% of our listings are definitely off the back of social media.
That's a huge amount.
Well done, Brent. Congratulations again. I have been reading a book on philosophy, and there's a thing about what the key to happiness is. And the philosopher, one of the main ones, said that it's progress. And I like the way you take a chunk of a day and you break it down, and even having lunch and sitting back and reflecting on that you've done so much in the day is part of being obviously productive and happy, and obviously going forward. So congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
Well done,
Have a good
well
day,
done,
okay?
So Brent won the
points.
And Luke won the GCI.
Won the points by 1.6.
Yeah, there you go.
Absolutely great effort. Well done to you, Luke.
Why the difference, do you think?
In the points?
In the GCI.
In the GCI, yeah. Is it to do with area specific?
It's basically half a point. A half a point is basically a list or a sale. So let's just call it a list, and there's $11,000 difference. That's probably not. It could be that he sold or listed more. Listed more perhaps. The split's slightly higher if you're listing more, but it could just be the marketplace. Higher price marketplace. I know Luke's doing a lot of great work in Frankston South, and is also listing some really nice properties. Videos he's doing are top notch as well. So I think he's trying to break into that higher priced area. So I think his commission.
We're seeing some new faces in the top 10.
Yeah, Jared McRae.
Congratulations again to
16th. Sorry.
17th. Yeah.
17th of Jared. Yeah,
Maddie Harris.
That's a new face.
Yeah,
Maddie Harris.
Maddie Harris. But Ben again, 7th place. Congratulations, Ben Courtrini.
Yeah, 7th again.
Yeah.
Lucky 7. You got it for the points as well.
There you go.
I see Tony Starks there from Mornington. Sorry, from Blackburn. That's Tony Anthony Molinaro. It's his doppelganger.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know about that.
Sorry.
But no, great effort by everyone. I think congratulations to everyone.
We've got Marky Mark, 5th and 4th.
That was great insight there, Brent. Thank you so much. Brent Day from the Cranbourne office. So it was very, very good. Now we're going to move across, and Jason, you're going to go through the top selling director points and the office awards.
Thanks, Dave. Okay, so for the top selling director points for January to the end of March, in third position we have Andrew Milne with 19.17 points. And coming in second, we have Jai Reid with 23 points. And our number one for selling director in points would be Michelle Stevens with a massive number of 59.05 points for the quarter. Congratulations to Michelle. Now heading into the GCI for top selling director. In third position, we have Jai Reid at $335,740. In second position, we have Matt Dewan. Congratulations, Matt. 336, just a little bit higher.
$1,000.
Yeah.
Just a bit up, close enough to $1,000 difference between the two. And in first position, we have Michelle Stevens from Carrum Downs with a big $935,518. Congratulations to Michelle Stevens, superstar. Now moving into the top office points awards. So starting from 10th position, we have O'Brien Joyce with 31 points. In ninth position, we have O'Brien Warrigal with 31.1 points. And coming in eighth is the sister office to Warrigal, which is O'Brien Durham with 34.8 points. In seventh position, we have Mornington office with 38 points. Sixth position, we have O'Brien Chelsea with 40.84 points. Coming in fifth, we have the Bairnsdale office. Congratulations to Bairnsdale with 47 points. And coming in after them is Berwick in fourth position with 47.61 points. Now the top three. Third position, we have Cranbourne at 76.35 points. In second position, we have Carrum Downs with 82.25 points. And in first position, we have Frankston Office with 92.41 points.
Great
which
effort.
is
That's a great effort. They're
Great
huge
effort.
numbers.
Yeah.
great effort.
And I think you mentioned before, Stab, like it's just, again, just seeing our regional offices in the top 10. It's just
Yeah,
fantastic.
Bairnsdale's in there, Drew and Warrigal,
Joyce.
and Joycey.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
half the top 10 is actually regional. So
Yeah.
well done to the regional
So good.
officers.
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
comeback, especially the lull they've had post COVID. Obviously, COVID was a big time for regional, but that's a real good comeback.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
it
fantastic.
has been tough in regional markets, hasn't it? So it's hopefully ominous of what's coming. Obviously, as things
Ominous.
get, is that what I said? Well, GCI. Let's go on to the GCI for top office. In 10th position, we have Narry Warren at $383,105. Great to see Narry Warren back there in the top 10. I think it's the second quarter they've been in the top 10 now in a row. In ninth position, we have the Bentley office. Congratulations to the Bentley team, $392,021. Coming in eighth, we have Druin office at $447,981. In seventh position, we have Chelsea at $534,595. Congratulations to Stav and the team at Chelsea. Well done. And in sixth position, we have Mornington office at $549,778. In fifth position, we have Berwick at $658,333. And in in fourth position, we have Bairnsdale or Barnsdale.
Bairnsdale.
I think it's Bairnsdale. Thanks to obviously Andrew's daughter helping to contribute to that number, $669,715. Third position, we have Cranbourne office at $1,010,389. The top two. In second position on GCI, we have Frankston at $1,182,427, and that leaves us to the first position, which is Carrum Downs, which is $1,284,385
And 25 cents.
and 25 cents. There you go. That rounds out the top office for GCI for the quarter. Any comments,
effort.
gentlemen, on those
Great
results?
effort. I mean, it's obviously all, Carrum Downs and Frankston always up there, but Cranbourne really put in a huge quarter as well, didn't they?
Yeah, and Bairnsdale, like, geez,
Yeah,
they're in
absolutely.
fourth position, and great to see that there. And and Max and Harris and the
Yeah,
team there,
very good down
Lambros,
Yep.
doing really well. So it's great to see.
Yeah, no, well done. And Max and obviously Harrison haven't been there too long, but they've really made an impact into the Bentley market. But Bairnsdale again, Sean, what a great result down there. So well done. Yeah. And I noticed obviously Frankston won the points by 10 points over Carrum Downs, but Carrum Downs obviously have a higher average GCI. So there's the difference there of $100,000 difference in GCI. So congratulations to all the top 10.
Yeah, well done.
All right, we're going to move across to the property management side of things, and of course, we call we call the sales side the engine room, but you know what? The property management side is really the equity room, and that's what we need to really focus on a lot of the times is your equity of your business, which is the heart and soul, which then feeds into the sales. So very important part of the business. which is our BDMs and our property managers. So we're here to celebrate that department now. So I'm going to start with the Single Office BDM Award. And in third place, from Werribee, with 23 listings for the quarter, is Melinda Jansen. So congratulations, Melinda. In second place, with 26 listings, we have from Mornington, Lucy Olivia. So congratulations, Lucy. And in first place, with 33 listings for the quarter, from Carrum Downs, we have Jay Taylor. Used to be Jay Lukey to a lot of you, but it's Jay Taylor now, since she married JT last year. So congratulations, Jay.
Justin Timberlake.
Not Justin Timberlake, no. Justin, but so we'll go across and we'll have a chat to Jay right now. We've got her online, Jason.
Congratulations, Jay Lukey, Jay Taylor. Married name now, but haven't changed it just yet. Keeping your maiden.
Not yet.
No, congratulations. What's been the most proud moment for you over the past year and over the past quarter in terms of escalating to number one position for residential growth BDM for single office?
Well, obviously this award is a really good highlight for me. Especially while managing a portfolio, I know how hard the other guys, they really work. So to be able to kind of list the same numbers as the other BDMs in the organisation and still maintain a portfolio, something I'm super proud of. The other one is I am really proud that I've now created not just a portfolio for Carrum Downs, but we're at the point where I'm about to turn it into a division. So I'm really excited and proud of that.
Just on that, I'm sorry to cut you off, Andrew. Just in terms of the portfolio number that you're organically grown pretty much from 12, 18 months ago, what number is that existing portfolio sitting at?
Under management today, I have 126.
Wow. And putting on 33 in the last quarter on top of that.
Amazing.
Well, that includes it, yeah.
I've got a few busy Saturdays coming up.
Definitely. So, Jay, doing both property management and BDM roles is full on. What's helped you stay focused and deliver a high standard of service on your existing portfolio, as well as listing a whole heap for the quarter?
Look, basics is, I learnt this from working side by side with Michelle for a few years, is the simple basics. I have a to-do list every single day. I tick it off before I go home. But then on top of that, setting yourself realistic goals and just small milestones, I think, is really important, and then learning how to celebrate them. So, for example, I remember when I hit 50 properties under management, I went and bought myself a 50 balloon and walked it back into the office to celebrate with the team. Mind you, though, I did calculate the numbers wrong and was one off, so the balloon had to sit in the office for 3 days till I finally brought in 50. But then when I listed 100 earlier on in this year, that the team had already gone out and bought me 100 balloon, and we celebrated as a team as well. So I think just celebrating milestones just keeps you motivated as well. But then the basics as well.
Fantastic. It sounds really good. I did have one more quick question off script here, but you mentioned obviously working alongside Michelle has helped you as well. What would you say the top three things working alongside Michelle would be for you?
So her dedication to her clients is definitely something that I have inherited from her. That's actually kind of how we got into this position of me going back into property management, is we wanted to create a portfolio that literally gave the same level of service that the clients were getting from a sales perspective, because it's all we know from a sales team that they all shower their clients with calls and phone calls. So I wanted to bring that to property management. Hard work, just working hard and calling people when you need to call them, making sure everyone gets called back by the end of the day is super important. And then I think the third is we are so paper orientated here in Carrum Downs. We're very old school, just a checklist at the end of the day and tick it off. I think it does actually save you forgetting things along the way.
Getting the job done sounds like well done.
Yeah, thank you.
And last question, Jay. So you're always at training, you're always into learning and development. Your experience, you've been obviously working in Queensland as an agent in property management, so you know a lot already, but you keep turning up. But why do you do that, and why is it important for you to obviously always grow? And what is one of the key things you've learned over the journey at O'Brien?
I don't think I can pinpoint one thing when it comes down to training. As you know, I love training. I think it's amazing, and I think everyone should really take the opportunity to attend most training sessions. I love it for the reason that I get to engage with everybody else in the offices. Working by myself, like I get to hear stories that even in my 10 years in real estate, I personally haven't experienced. So getting to hear different stories and how they handled it, it means I can take them home and implement them in my own portfolio. Go, okay, well, that was a really horrible experience that I heard, or that was a great result, and go, okay, well, now what do I need to do to make sure I don't end up there or keep proceeding that same way as well? So I just also building the connections with other people in the office. I generally will call if I have a question, and knowing that I've got like a organisation full of people that will happily just pick up my call as well is amazing.
Awesome. Well, congratulations again, Joe. First time you're winning this award. I think it's fantastic. So
Yeah, thank you. I'm really excited, and I was a little bit shocked. So this is awesome.
Terrific. All right. Well, I'll let you get back to your busy day, and thank you very much for joining us.
thanks, Jay.
Have a
Cheers,
great
Jay.
day, guys. Bye.
Ciao.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you for your insights and congratulations again. We're going to move now to the Multi-Office BDM Award. Now, this is BDMs that work across a couple, 2 or more offices. And in second place, with 41 listings for the quarter, is Reese Johnson from the Chelsea Seaford office. So congratulations to Reese. Huge numbers, 41 listings. Now, there are other people that are listing in those offices, but they're specifically the listings that Reese brought in. So well done to Reese.
Well done.
Alongside Reese, with 65 new listings for the quarter, from the Berwick, Cranbourne, Narre offices, we have Josh Barboot. So congratulations, Joshy. Well done, mate.
Josh, that's
well done to Reese and Josh. 41 and 65 listings, respectfully.
Well done, JB. You've done it again.
Okay, that was
Josh Barboot.
yes, it was impromptu.
Just
That wasn't
keep
on my script, but
Okay.
well done.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
nice job.
I'm going to move across now to the residential growth specialist for single offices. So this is an office award. So in third place with 26 listings, in third place, Mornington office. So congratulations to Mornington. In second place with 33 listings from Carrum Downs, congratulations, Carrum Downs office is the winner there. Now we've been talking about regional offices, 46 listings in a quarter, all the way down in Bairnsdale in Gippsland. Congratulations. First place goes to Bairnsdale. Congratulations to Sean, Laura, Haley and Bryce from the Bairnsdale office. Well done, team.
Well done.
Now, our multi-office winners are, in second place was Chelsea Seaford, and in first place we had Berwick, Cranbourne, Narre Warren. So congratulations to those officers, first and second.
Well done.
I'm going to move across to the commercial growth specialist. So commercial growth specialist in first place was Judith Wright Cowes, so down at Phillip Island. So congratulations to the team down at Phillip Island. Well done again. We're going to move across to the PM team of the quarter. Now we've got a couple of categories here, guys, that we're going to go through. We have small, medium, large, and that's not just pizzas, but I see you've put it in PM departments as well, Jace.
Yes.
So you like your small, medium and large.
Yeah, I do like a supersize every now and then too.
Like, is that the family?
Upsize me. I think it was at McDonald's,
that was-
documentary one time. Remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
Okay. So small office. Now small offices, guys, is 0 to 300 rentals in your property management department. In third place, with 33.31 points, we have Carrum Downs.
That's actually not that small, that office. It's quite large, double story.
It is double story with a
Yeah, it's
mezzanine
quite large.
floor.
I
Yes,
think it's
large.
From a floor space point of view, it'd be one of the larger offices.
Possibly.
Yes. You're talking
In-
about rent rolls, yeah? Size.
I am. I'm talking about rent roll
Not square
size.
meters.
In second place, with 15.23 points, we have O'Brien Langwarren. So well done to Ashley, Buzz, Mark Stott and the team down there. So congratulations in second place. And in first place, with 13.31 points, well done to O'Brien Oakley, Gareth and the team down there. So congratulations, guys, on winning the Office Award. Heather Stedman, yep, and the team. Okay, over to the medium offices, which are 301 to 600 properties under management. In third place, with 20.2 points, we have the Mornington office, O'Brien Mornington. Congratulations to Lucy, Jai and Kane. In second place, with 7.19 points, we had O'Brien Pakenham. So congratulations to Rod and the team down there. Congratulations, Rodney.
And Beck?
And Beck. And in first place, with 6.76 points, we have O'Brien Sydenham. So well done to the team there at O'Brien Sydenham, Alex and the team.
Yeah.
So well done.
Very good of them. So great to see Pakenham. Some good numbers there for all offices in terms of, they're
Now for the heavyweights, the
Yeah, they're-
large office.
Yeah, so all these results are coming out of Property Me or Property Tree. These are all based on rent arrears, routines being up to speed, rental increases, and periodic versus fixed. So
Yeah.
it's all based on.
So we've got nine KPIs that we measure across the group to come up with these out of Property Me.
Yeah, that's right.
No, very good. So the large office award, which is 601 properties and above. So this is the heavyweight title. This is the big property management teams. In third place, with 312.7 points, we have Werribee. So well done to Rowan and the team out there at Werribee. In second place, with 177.45 points, we have O'Brien Cranbourne. Again, congratulations to Dean, Matt and Daniel and the team out there. And in first place, no surprises. He runs this office like a well-oiled machine with 83.23 points. In first place, we have Warrigal Druin. Peter Clark, well done to you and the team. Exceptional result.
Yep.
So well done there. Again, regional. So we've had a lot of regional offices actually in the property
great.
management
Very
space
good to see.
as well.
Yep.
Obviously, these awards are based on like golf scoring, right? Because obviously 312 for Werribee being third, 83 off the stick for Warrigal and Druin, right?
It's like a
Nothing to do
handicap thing.
with
Just a
handicaps or golf scores, Jason.
Yes.
We're going to move over to Property Manager of the Quarter. And again, we're going to go in order of small, medium and large. So in third place, for Montana, we have Nicole Gardner. Congratulations, Nicole, in coming in third place. Well done. In second place, from O'Brien Langwarren, we have Bahia Suleiman, as we know her as Buzz. So well done, Buzz, in coming in second place. And in first place, from O'Brien in Blackburn, we have Aisha Thompson. So Aisha Thompson, congratulations. Well done there. In first place, 11.34 points. Medium office. In third place, from Bairnsdale, we have Bryce Riches. So well done, Bryce. Congratulations. Third place. Second place, from Pakenham office, we have Peck Crunwell. Well done. Second place. And in first place, again from Pakenham, so Pakenham's doing quite well here,
In good ship there.
we have Stacey Allen. Well done. Stacey, Beck and Rod, first and second place. And of course, Bairnsdale in third place with Bryce. Well done, team.
Well done.
We'll move across now to the large office, 601 properties and above. In third place, 17.15 points from Warrigal Druin. We have Monica Thwaites or Thwaites.
Yeah, second.
Wait.
The second, Monica Thwaites.
The ladder.
The ladder, I'll go with that. Again, from Warrigal and Druin, we have second place, guys. So again, second and third from Warrigal Druin, we have Lily Nestor. And in first place from Cows, 12.13 points. We have Deb Perry. So we've got 3 regionals.
Yeah.
Yeah, Queen. Yeah.
Where's that?
Top 3 regionals for large offices. We have all regional officers, so well done to the regional teams. And well done to Peter Clark for running the regional offices. Okay, PM Customer Choice Award. So this is very different to the KPIs that Jason mentioned earlier. This is what the public are saying about us. In third place, with 9 points, we have Blackburn. So O'Brien Blackburn in third place. In second place with 14 points, we have O'Brien Real Estate in Werribee. And in first place with 15 points, we have O'Brien Chelsea. So congratulations to Chelsea, Werribee and Blackburn. Great results there.
Yeah, very good.
Beautiful.
Well done.
We'll move across to now the individuals in the Customer Choice Award. As agents, we have in third place from Blackburn Office with 5 points, we have Alira Ferrum. In second place with 6 points, we have Leanne Owen from O'Brien Real Estate in Seaford. Congratulations, Leanne. And in first place with 9 points from O'Brien Real Estate in Werribee, we have Susanna Gregory. Congratulations to all the property managers in the group. I think it was a great effort. I call it the equity room, and there's a reason for that. There's sometimes the unsung heroes of a business.
Well done on Chelsea as well.
Yes.
Well done, mate.
And they're on those PM Choice Awards are based on reviews. So those obviously people are doing a great job in the eyes of their customer.
Are they Google reviews or
Google reviews, correct.
Yeah, rep agent reviews.
Yes. We pride ourselves on a lot of Google reviews within the business. So well done. It's a great measure.
Yeah. And we saw some
customer
exceptional
service.
results today. Obviously, a lot of our results, and I love hearing things around the group. I spent a bit of time with Shelley, listening Shelley down at Somerville office, and a lot of our businesses run their business based on our values. And I think our values are so important. It keeps a barometer of where we should make decisions and how we should run our businesses. So, Jason, I think the past quarter we've seen a lot of great results, grit, determination, and great effort by a lot of our people.
Across the whole group, from an office perspective, we had 60% growth out of all offices.
Is that quarter on quarter?
Quarter on quarter.
Yeah, wow,
So,
that's exceptional.
And something to look forward to. We've got a couple of conferences coming up. With Mount Lofty, obviously, coming up later in May.
Yep.
And there's the REA event coming up, which will be a good event, which is on the 21st of August.
Both
And,
in Adelaide?
Yeah, and I know Simone Biles, the gymnast, will be there.
Ready 25 in Sydney.
Yeah, Ready 25
That's in
Sydney.
August?
Yep. We're going as a corporate team, and I believe there's some tickets there. That have been
Well, I know there's 5 going from the Chelsea office as well, and Dean's got about
I think
20
Ned
going.
Brockman's speaking as well.
Ned Brockman,
Ned Brockman.
Simone Biles.
Yeah.
And I think, there's one person who's probably had more backflips than Simone Biles, and that'll be Donald Trump with the tariffs recently, yeah?
Apart from that, I think, is it Kathy Freeman's going to be there?
Yes.
Yes.
So looking forward to some
Yeah,
good
should be.
speakers. But closer to home, Jason, we've got radio ads starting in mid-May. They've all been recorded.
They have. Well done to Jammer and Olivia, and obviously all participants sharing in that experience.
And how good do they sound? They
They sound
fantastic.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So it's in line with our personal campaign.
Yep.
And
We had a bit of diversity there. We had people, we had directors, we had salespeople, PMs. We had a huge diversity of our
absolutely
business.
something we pride ourselves on
Yeah.
a lot here at O'Brien Real Estate, and we really showed that through the recordings. So that's great.
And we've got the REA native and social ads. They're going to be running for 2 months, and they started mid-May as well.
Yep, that's right. So that'll be exciting. We're actually, from a corporate, allowed to do native ads inside the buy and the sell search, or sold search, I should say. So that's exciting. We're going to be tapping into a database with homeowners. So we're going to particularly be setting into, they've got 30% of homeowners' addresses. So no matter where they search, we can serve their ads. Obviously, that's going to be very targeted for us. So it's something to look forward to and see what that can do for us as a group as we grow along.
And tomorrow afternoon, we've got the marketing forum, or tomorrow morning, I should
Correct.
say, here at headquarters.
Yes.
So we've got we put out a type form asking who would like to be a part of it, and we've got 6 members coming along to that.
I think we'll have a bit more than that, but yeah,
Yep.
we're looking forward to obviously just exploring some options with people that are in the coal face on the ground to obviously just get their buy-in and obviously get their feedback and get their ideas.
Yeah.
But I'd like to actually ask you guys. Obviously, we've got an election coming up as well shortly.
This Saturday.
Yep. How do you see? April being Easter, Anzac Day, and elections. Obviously on the 3rd of May. How do you see? It's
been quite disruptive.
Who you're going to vote for, but how do you see that turning out into once we get over that hump? How do you see the real estate market going? Do you think there'll be a rate rise or rate decrease 2 weeks after? I think it's about the 17th of May where they have the Reserve Bank decision.
Look, April has been a huge disruptor this year. We've had all Easters. Easter's actually aligned this year with Orthodox and Catholic. We had school holidays as well. We've got Anzac Day that's just gone by. And you've had an election campaign where a lot of people have put the handbrake up waiting. What I've always found though is the 100 days, and whether it's American politics or Australian politics, they always measure the first 100 days, which is your honeymoon period. The first 100 days, they come out with a lot of confidence. So when confidence is out in the media and through our leaders, it actually then transcribes to the public. And if there's confidence in the public and they're feeling more confident, we'll actually see better results out there as well. So I think the first 100 days are going to be quite good, regardless of who wins. And we're going to get on with it.
As long as they get those policies, all in order through Parliament, so we can get on 5% deposit.
We just got to get on with it.
Buyers, rate cut
in particular,
May,
and in particular, I've just got to add,
shortly thereafter.
I think Melbourne in particular is a standout. We are the cheapest medium house prices out of the 4 top cities. Then in rentals, the only city that actually is below Melbourne is Hobart. Even Perth and Darwin, the average rental is higher than Melbourne. So I think there's a huge upside and blue sky getting ready for Melbourne.
And you said yesterday, I think you said yesterday that whilst inflation may have gone up a little bit, I think to your point, 100 days, new government, or same government but new, different. I think there'll be a rate drop, and I think there'll be an injection of positive sentiment will come in. I think it's going to pump.
I think we'll run pretty well from July right through the end of the year and years to come. I think. I think it's once it turns, the cycle's obviously it's a 2-year type of thing. So it's going to be good.
No, I think it's going to be. There's blue sky ahead, and here at O'Brien Real Estate, and here at O'Brien Corporate, I've got to say, well done to the team here. We've got PM training with Optian on Thursday. We've got BDM training with Sarah Shinkotta coming up as well on Thursday afternoon. The events, make sure you read the O'Brien Weekly. The team here put a lot of effort into it. Follow exactly what's up and coming and be part of it. Join it.
Definitely.
And your auction wrap's been fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
A breath of fresh air. So thank you to the O'Brien Weekly that you have a lot of input in, Jace, and for you for the auction wrap.
No, thank you.
I think that's a wrap, unless you've got anything else you
Oh,
want to
no, I
add.
was just going to say, remember to register for the events and the training.
Yes.
Don't just accept the invite. Click on the link in the OWrap and register. So,
Congratulations to all the award winners.
Well done,
Well done, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon.